Hi, my name is Kim, and welcome to Wonder as I Wander. On this channel, I'm going to be playing kind of more narrative-based or exploratory games. I would say walking simulator, but now that seems to be a no-no term, so I don't know. As you can see, today we're going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch. This is my favorite game, and this will be my 4th time playing it. I thought, since I was pretty familiar with it, that it'd be a good starter game. So right now we are on a boat, and the game's gonna start.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Now, I meant to mention before, this is less of a walkthrough and kind of more of a talk-through. I will be talking throughout the game and giving my thoughts, but I'm going to try my best not to interrupt any characters. We're just going to do our best. I don't know why I keep saying we, but it's just me. But here we go.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Isn't this mailbox adorable? Super cute.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
The place we're at is called Orcas Island, which is a real place. It's an island off of the coast of Washington State. So that's
I hadn't
cool.
been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
It's a really pretty game. One of the things I like about it.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Intrigue. Okay. So normally when you play this game, you can go one of two ways. You can go down here, or you can go up here. Both ways take you to the house. Let's go right. Could always go back down if I so choose to. So yeah, we got a little bit of a mystery. Maybe some family
drama. I wouldn't have driven
drama.
this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
There's a deer. Forgot about the deer. Bye, buddy.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
All right.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Music swelling. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got a missing poster. This is for someone we'll meet later, Lewis. These tend to be scattered about. So yeah, this is the house, obviously. I don't know architecturally, realistically, if this would work, but we're going with it. We're going to come over here. Oh, I think I have to go this way. She's supposed to start talking again. I'm Edith, by the way. Not me, I'm Kim, but I'm playing as Edith. So she's supposed to talk about this slide. The most simplistic game, and I can't get her to talk about the slide. One more time, and then we'll move on with our lives.
I asked Edie
Thank
once
you.
about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband. I was 6. It seemed like an odd joke to me even then.
Kind of forgot how little Edith's family told her about anything.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. So we're going to walk up here. I don't think she talks about anything else over in the yard. Like, I think I have hit every single verbal cue in the past, but who's to say?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Take a little peek.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
All right. So we're going to try an alternate route. Isn't that nice? This swing here, I believe comes into play later, or maybe not. Who's to say?
The house felt like it had always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Yeah, it's definitely the swing. All right. So we're going to take a different path.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
So yeah, this game is a lot about exploring. It's not the type of game where you have to investigate too much. Most of the investigation is more, I guess, for yourself, so you can get a better sense of the family and their stories. Not that there's too much to be seen here. Oh. Well, we'll see something like this later. So...
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Now, I will say, like with a lot of games where you're exploring a house, even though they have these little dust motes which are supposed to indicate, I guess, that it's dusty. Look how nice this kitchen looks. My house is not like this, even if I keep up with it, there would be, like, I dust and a week later there's dust. So I don't know how after.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
I'm sorry, Edith. Anyways, the dust. Yeah. Why is there not dust everywhere? But the lighting. Isn't that nice? Okay. So we're going to explore the kitchen first. So this is one of Edith, oh gosh. One of the brothers of Edith. Her brother died, which is sad. We will learn more about him later. There he is right here. In happier times. So this is Edith's, there we go. I can do possessive. Edith's grandma Edie. And then we got Dawn. That's Edith's mom. I hope I don't have to use plural anymore. Okay.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
You would like a recipe for an apple pie. We got this. I haven't tried this. Take a little screenshot of that. Okay, so, oh, over here.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Well, that's silly. Another thing about this family, they have a lot of books. Like books everywhere. And I'm gonna see if it does that thing that other games like this do, kind of like Gone Home, where you see a lot of the same type of book. Let's see. Okay, what do we got here? These might actually be different, but let's go over here. The Witch's Kitchen. Tasting Thailand. There we go. It's like a game. Tasting Thailand. Flour, salt, water, yeast. Flour, salt, water, yeast. Maybe they just forgot what books they had, and every Christmas it was just, hope you want this book again. Okay, let's go this way. To the dining room.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
More books. I like that rug. Oh, yeah, this is some evidence of some upsettedness. Man, they really didn't clean up at all. Okay.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Great-grandma. Great-grandma?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Edie isn't her grandma, it's her great-grandma. It's really hard to keep track of this family sometimes. Okay. So, that's pretty much it for the dining room.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Edith really focuses a lot on this house, which obviously, if you're just looking at it like I am, it looks
Even the
fine.
fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
But you got a nice TV. Look at that TV. I mean, they just needed to donate some of these damn books. Okay. Hunter's Rose. They really like to cook. witch's kitchen again. Infinite jest. Okay. All right. Yeah, isn't this lovely? All right.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, we got Great-Grandpa Sven. Don't know if I say that right. He's the one who made the creepy slide outside. And then Great-Grandma Edie. Mom's name is Dawn. One brother named Louis. We got that so far. Oh, and then Barbara back there. So this was, or is, the front door that we couldn't get through earlier. We can see some things kind of getting packed up. More books, of course. I don't know. Like, what happened here? You have to look at this and know that something is wrong with this family. Just pure chaos. But anyway, we're going to look in here.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What does that mean? Okay, so remember down in the garage we had one of these, and you can see caulk or whatever used to kind of close this off. Seems a bit extreme. That's Edith's mom's doing. So I don't know if you've noticed there's a lot of different things that kind of point to kind of where this family comes from, which we see in the game, but in two different places. We have the Viking's Belly. I think there's some Swedish folk tales. Yeah, right there, upside down, even though they're not Swedish. Anyways, more talking.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Like this box of packing peanuts.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Yes, so now we also have missing brother Milton. Got a lot going on. This is Great-Grandma's, what do you call him? No, her not electric chair. You know what it is. I forgot what room I go to. We go upstairs now. I really do like all the care that they put into this game, just with, it's still a video game house. There's stuff that doesn't make sense. As I said, the lack of dust, the multiple copies of books, but there's a lot of other things that just do make it feel lived in. You are supposed to connect with these characters, because if you don't connect, why would you care? More books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Yeah, so let's go back down here. So Mom gets mad and she seals up all these rooms, which is so crazy to me. There had to be a better way, right? And then, as Edith informed us, Grandma Our great-grandma, who's very talented, made us these little peepholes, which, I don't know, just take away the tools. It's not that hard. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Alright. Yes, we're going to go this way. Well, first we're going to look in here. Got Molly, 1937 to 1947. We're going to peep in.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
We get it, Edith. Everybody's dead. Ah. Didn't like the creek.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Mom needs to chill. So this family's very into theming. We got an undersea theme. Probably Edith's work, because I think she's a painter. But then for some reason we also have this train car, which those aren't underwater.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
It's a kitty. Okay, so we're in some kind of crawl space or former room, I guess. Don't know who that's supposed to be. But let's move on.
But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
So this room...
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
She's gonna tell us.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Molly also liked books. Most of these are nature-based. I don't know if there's any more verbal cues. I don't want to talk again, and then Edith is like, the other thing
I got
about
the sense
Molly.
Edie
Here,
had spent
see?
a lot of time here.
See?
Before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay. So Molly. So, you'll see this more and more as the game goes on. Well, let's just get to Molly. No, I don't know. Here, before I start, I have a lot of things to say about Molly. So, this is one of the more unique stories that you're going to see. Let's just jump into it.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, so now we're Molly. We're hungry. So our options here are gerbil food, which is maybe an old carrot with some gerbil poo. Surely we have something else.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Maybe Mom will feed us.
Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
So that was Edie being a jerk. So Molly is Edie and Sven's first daughter, or first child. And clearly they thought she didn't need to eat.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Poor Christopher. Don't eat the fish. Let's go back to the gerbil.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
There's poop right there. Even the poop is making a sad face. Would have been better off eating the fish.
I ate a lot of things that night. I kept eating and eating.
It's so gross.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Now what do you
It
guys
was a
think is
barn
going to
swallow
happen?
going back to her nest.
You think we're going to eat the bird? What do you think is going to happen?
I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
We're a cat. Okay. Now we're outside the bedroom. And we're a cat. We gotta go get this bird.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
You can see it's around Christmas time. We got a Christmas tree up and a fire in the fireplace. But we don't care because we're a cat. Okay, so I gotta jump over here. Okay.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Because they look like mannequins. But that's okay. Where's the bird? Oh, gosh. Come here, bird. Hungry. there a nest? I guess not. I thought I could eat the eggs. Although, why would a cat eat eggs? Where are you? Come here.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where's the bird again? I lost the bird. There we go.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Ah. Where? Okay. I need the rabbit. This always takes me so long. Yeah. I'm sorry, rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Molly's a special child.
A mama rabbit.
Oh. Where? Show me, Molly. Show me, you sick child. Oh, there she is. No. That would make a horrible owl. No, there it goes. Ah! Yeah.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
I love being this huge shark and rolling down a snow-laden hill, running into trees. Come on, buddy. Whee! Woohoo!
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Why wouldn't you be? Okay. Now we're gonna kill this poor seal.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Come on. I would just starve if I was a carnivore. A predatory one, anyway. Where... I lost him. The game ends because I can't find the seal. There he is. Come here, dude. I just want to talk. Okay, he was right there. There we go.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Now we get to follow a blood trail.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
So now we're a sea monster.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
The sound effects.
But I moved real quiet.
Come here, buddy. Merry Christmas. Alright.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Come here. Ah. I'm losing my tentacles. Okay. There we go. No. Dragon boxes. No, 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 no. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Sneak around.
After the
Ah!
last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
In the
I
sewer.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
No good smells go into an old pipe. Alright, that was the toilet, Molly.
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Ah. Alright. Oh, why are we shaking? There we go.
not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So, if you kind of look up online what happens to Molly, a lot of people are kind of undecided. They believe in the whole her eating all the weird stuff, and they think that like maybe doing that made her sick, like the berries made her hallucinate, the toothpaste, which toothpaste was different back then, I guess, made her sick. I don't know.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Who knows? She probably has her teeth buried somewhere in this room. But you know, we got little hints of Molly in her store. We got this thing that kind of looks like a sea monster. As we got a shark. We talked about here how she has all these nature books, so while a lot of the stuff she's talking about was a little intense, like the owl eating the rabbit and whatnot, I think it was inspired by her love for nature, if that's what you want to call it. Even here, looks like she was dissecting a starfish. And I hear a cat noise that's freaking me out. But we even kind of have this weird foreshadowing here. Just where we have Molly here in the castle. I don't know why she's in a castle. And we have this sea serpent snake thing going after Sven, or Daddy. And we know that he was quote-unquote killed by a sea serpent. So, I don't know. But anyways, in each room, wherever there's kind of a memorial place, which that's what these things are, it's a piece of wood that's been cut out, and it'll have a painting of the deceased with their name and the dates inscribed or engraved, however carved. And each room's like that. So Edie was really into not making the rooms tombs, but kind of. It's kind of sweet, kind of weird. I don't know. Oh, that was cute. Saw a little bit of a cat.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Okay, so there's a lot to be said about Edie. So yeah, this is Edie and Sven's room, which has a lot of different little stuff in there. So we have all these bird cages with the same kind of thing that she has for like her children and other relatives, with a little painting of the bird. What do we have here? We got Burpee. Okay. Bob. What's your name, buddy? You don't have a name. Who are you? Derpy? I'm sorry. You deserve better than Derpy. Oh, this was a lizard named Rob. Oh. Lurpy. Sensing a theme. Purpley. And is it going to be Derply? What's your name? Terpy. Okay, I don't know. So yeah, oh, who are you? Derpy Jr. That's funny. I never read the names before. So yeah, back to the birds. So Edie was really into, you know, I don't know, just memorializing things.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
So yeah, we got all this yarn here for that. We can't see our hands right now, but earlier I'm sure you noticed Edie's wearing gloves. Edith, gosh. Our character.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Which is weird, right? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's not weird for Edie. So these are Edie's kids, Edie and Sven's kids. We got Molly, who we just saw. Barbara, Calvin and Sam, twin brothers, and Walter. Oh, they got the rest of the family. That's cute. So we got Dawn, that's Edith's mom. Gus, that's one of Dawn's brothers. Gregory. No, I'm so sorry. Yeah, Dawn's brother. Her other brother. And then we got Edith. That's us. Her brother Milton and Lewis. I'm surprised they don't have little prints for the birds. What about Derpy? Okay, let's go over here to Sven. Sven doesn't get much of a memorial, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that's the slide. So yeah, not a sea monster, but a dragon. So this was supposed to be for one of the son's birthdays. The slide. I don't know. It's weird. This is the blueprints for the house. Because we have over here. I'm not ready for that.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
I suppose that's true. Where's the thing? There it is. So built 1937 Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
That's weird. Edith interview. So we'll see this later. Remember, mole man beneath the Finch house. Because it's a lot sadder than what it sounds. But let's go over here.
Her room was like a museum.
Yeah.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Guess it kind of does. Man, the Nobel Prize for Literature. I don't remember that. I don't know what the great majority is supposed to mean. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Interesting. The bird has a little hard hat on. Oh, I see. That's Sven and that's Edie. That's cute. And of course they have all their books. Oh, all the books. So you could see Edie wasn't just working on the memorial painting, she was also working on his little I don't know what to call this. Lace handkerchief. I can't think of what it's called. Oh, there's Edie painting Walter's room. I mean, minus all the tragedy, I would love to just have a house. Just kind of something like this. And you could just explore it and learn about the family through it. Most houses aren't this obvious with their theming. You notice not a piece of generic furniture in sight. No live, laugh, love. Everything's just die, die, die with the Finches. I like this too. I like the birds coming out of the painting. I mean, Edie was messed up, but she was also kind of cool. Which, I guess a lot of messed up people can be cool. Anyways, I think I'm actually going to stop there, because if we go through this door, we're going to enter a new story. And I think this is a good start. So we're going to stop here. Think about what you've seen, or forget about what you've seen, doesn't matter to me. Although I hope you remember. So we got a taste of Molly, obviously, and Edie, a little bit of Sven. We don't really see too much more of Sven. So tune in next time, and we'll get into part 2 of What Remains of Edith Finch. Thanks for watching.